Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It is the first video and I'm just going to go for it. So, what we're going to talk about today is the Pentax ME Super. This is a camera I bought around 2006 and I bought it from a former journalist for around $350 at that time, and he said that it was in good working condition. He was someone that I met in a class for silk screening. And so he was a really good guy, and we traded some software, sound effects, and we got to talking. And he had this film camera that he wanted to sell, and so he sold me a whole kit. There was 3 lenses, a bag, and I really enjoyed using it at that time. So I found it in my storage now that I live in California, and it's been in stasis for many years, probably something like 20 years basically. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is take a look at the condition. The lens cap is good, no dust on the lens. I think I kept it pretty sweet. Let's remove the lens, take a look at it. So this button release here will allow it to come off. There we go. Pretty good looking condition, this 2.2 to 22 lens, aperture lens, and this looks like it is I'll take a look at the front in a second. Here is the insides. Looks like pretty good condition. The sensor, or the mirror I should say. This is actually a 50. It is a 50. It's so small. I thought it may be a 24. I'll put it back on. I'm going to look at I'm going to match the white bead to the mechanism, and I'm going to twist it towards where the red was. And so now that's secure. Okay, so this is the timer. I'm going to leave that off for now. And you can see the functions on the top. It is left on auto. And so that looks good. The way that this works is that you press the white in and you can switch different modes. So you can see, press the white. If you heard that click, it goes to manual. And I'm going to leave it on auto right here. And I am going to test the mechanism. And so it has the cap on, so it may be takes a little bit of time for the shutter to click. And you see that delay. So let's try that again without the cap. So that happened like right away. All right. And so let's open it up. I have it set the ASA at 200, which I bought film for. And it is set at 1 speed, which is the correct settings for this camera, if I remember it correctly. Open up the back by pulling it. The film goes here. You stick the tab and you pull it through. I'm going to perform that action in a moment for you guys. I did have battery left in it for whatever reason, so it worked after all this years, so I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, so now that we took a preview of the camera, everything looks like it's functioning properly. I got the film, which I bought through the internet because I couldn't find any these days in physical format, going to my local stores, or at least the ones in my local area. Pull one of these out. And so this has been a long time for me, but let's see if I remember how to do it correctly. Okay, we got this here. Get the camera straight. This is open from before. Pop it. The bottom part. There we go. Fits right in. And so, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna put this over here. If I remember correctly, Goes right in here. I'm going to close it. You want to make sure that the little things are catching in the plastic mechanism there so that it will pull it forward. Okay, so I closed it, put this down. Like I said before, it's at the proper ASA, it's 200. I have gold. And I'm just pulling it forward, I believe. A few times. Okay, there. I think it's stuck. So there we have it. It's locked and loaded. I have it on auto. The way that this camera works is that it does have like a meter on the left side. If I can, I'll try to have a illustration there for you in this video so that you can see how it works. But it's basically pull this off, auto. These two buttons increase or decrease the shutter speed, and I always shoot wide open for cameras like this just to make it easier for me and more fun. So that's the video. That's it. Thanks for watching. This is going to be a series on the Pentax ME Super.